Hi, my name is Chauncey, and this is my screen recording for my high fidelity wireframes project. I created this project in Figma for my Keep Going First Day application for the customer service representative. In this walkthrough, I'll explain what I designed, the choices I made, what came easily, what challenged me, and what I learned from the process. First, I started by reviewing my plan to make sure I had everything that I needed to get started. Then I went over to the wireframes page and brought in my design inspiration images, changing those blends to luminosity so that they appeared grayscale and didn't distract from the design I was recreating. I created each screen from scratch. The only thing that I really used was icons. Everything else, from the buttons, tables, labels, and even the lines, I built them myself. The dashboard, orders, order details, and claim form would show how a customer service representative can track purchases, view orders, and manage those claims. My goal was to keep the interface clean, professional, and easy to navigate. I focused on spacing, alignment, and making sure that each page had a consistent structure and flow. And I'll just go through each one of them to show the original image versus my recreation. And I tried to keep them all as unified as possible. That's the login. This is my dashboard here, and that's the original. That's my creation. The most challenging thing with the dashboard was actually trying to recreate the graph here. But other than that, next is my orders. And as you can see, the lines that I recreated, even the drop down here for my filter and sort. That's the original, and that's the recreation. And then over to my order details. This is my recreation, and this is the original. I did switch up the dashboard navigation here. Instead of like the full out dashboard, I just used the icons. And then finally, this is my claim form. This is the original, and this is my recreation. And one of my strengths during this project was maintaining a consistency across all my pages. I did make sure that all of the elements lined up evenly using the layout grid, and that my text hierarchy was clear. I also think I did a good job keeping the design balanced and simple without overcrowding the screens. What really challenged me the most was my time management and staying organized while creating everything manually. Since I didn't use components or templates, I had to be careful to keep my layers labeled and grouped properly, like here, so that things didn't get messy. I also took a little longer to fine tune my spacing and sizing by hand, but it did help me get more comfortable designing directly in Figma. This project has taught me how important structure and consistency are when designing for user experience. I learned to rely more on my design instincts rather than templates. And it has helped me understand how each decision, whether that's spacing, text size, or layout, impacts my usability. Thank you.